You are welcome to today's lesson, Religious and Moral Education for Basic Sex. And it's with me, your facilitator, Ephraim K. Akapo. We are looking at the family, authority, and obedience. And today we'll be looking at promoting harmony. Promoting harmony. Our objectives for this lesson is that by the end of the lesson, the student will be able to understand the meaning of harmony. Then, the student will be able to identify ways of promoting harmony. And finally, the student will be able to identify how to live in harmony with their parents. What is harmony? Harmony can be defined as a consistent, orderly, and pleasant arrangement of things or people. Consistent, orderly, and pleasant arrangement of people. To live in harmony means to live together in peace. And harmonious relationships started from the creation of the world. You see? When God created heaven and earth, according to the creation story, as narrated by Christians, He made everything step by step, one after the other. And He put everything He made in place. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And He separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and He called the darkness night. And He gathered all the waters to one side and called it the sea. Then He let the firmament separate the waters above from the waters below. That is, He created the sky. He created the sun to watch the day, and then the moon to watch the night. Then He created on and on and on, and created man and woman. And He made all these live in a common place, which we said was a Garden of Eden. And there was so nice a relationship between them. Every creation that God made lived in harmony until the serpent decided that He'll make them sin. And the sin of Adam and Eve made them to withdraw from living in harmony with God. And they failed to promote harmony with God. And so, when they couldn't live in harmony with God any longer, what did God do? God sacked them, or God threw them away from the Garden of Eden. Before then, according to the story of creation, God used to visit them in the garden. It means that they had a very good relationship with God. And so living in peace with one another is what we call harmony. Harmonious living. To live in harmony means that to live in peace with one another, avoid fight, but rather in unity and peace. Good. Promoting harmony. How do we promote harmony? If people are living in harmony with one another, then it means that they live in peace. When they live in peace, it means that they settle their disagreement peacefully instead of fighting. So they don't fight. They don't quarrel. Then they help one another. When people live in harmony, they help one another. When people live in harmony, they stay together and do things in common. So these are ways of promoting harmony. Live in peace with others, help one another, stay together and do things in common. Share certain things in common. Play together. Walk to school together. Do your homework together. Help your friend with an assignment. That is harmonious living, promoting harmony among people. Harmonious relationship. Harmonious relationships are very important everywhere. At school, we have to live in harmony with one another so that we can be helped when we need help. We can offer assistance to others. We can enjoy the relationship, the love of one another. At church, same. In the community, at the market, and even at home or in the family, we need to encourage living in harmony. When somebody offends you, you draw the person's attention to it. Even if the person doesn't apologize, still forgive the person. With time, they will understand that they did a mistake or they offended you, and they'll come back apologizing. You don't attack people because you disagree with them. You don't attack people because they've offended you. To promote harmony, you don't have to do these things. It's very important that wherever you find yourself, you promote harmony or you create harmonious relationships. Living in harmony with your parents. It is very, very important. Our parents are our mothers and fathers. Every child has parents. Even people who lost all their parents have people who take care of them, and those people become their parent. It is not only the person who gives birth to you is your parent. So the ones that gave birth to you are your biological parent, but you can have foster parent, you can have spiritual parent, you can have adopted parents, and so on. Anybody who plays a parental role in your life can be regarded as your parent. And to live in harmony with your parent is very important as a child. When you say you live in harmony with your parent, what does it mean? It means that you live in peace and harmony with your parent. And to live in peace and harmony with your parent, what do? One, you must respect your parent. As a child, if you don't respect your parent always have issues with you. They say this, you don't regard them, you don't appreciate them, you snub them, you insult your parents. Oh no. When you do that as a child, you are not promoting harmony with your parents. Then also, to live in harmony with your parents, you have to be obedient to your parents. You listen to what they say, you take their instructions. Be friendly to your parents. Some people fear their parents so much. Some children fear their parents. They can't even be friends with their parents. No, that is not right. Try as much as you can to make your daddy, your mommy, your friend. Sometimes play with your parents. That creates that loving relationship, that harmony, that peace, that calm, that unity. Okay? Sometimes you need to play with your parents, but be careful the way you play with your parents. You don't play with your parents like you're playing with your mate. Alright? Then ask your parents questions you do not understand. It is very important. They are older than you and they know a lot than you do. And so if you don't understand anything, just ask them. If it has to do with academics, they might not know everything you need. But at least with the wisdom they have, they can guide you to get the answers you want. And so it is very important that as a child you ask questions you do not understand. You ask your parents. That promotes harmony with parent. Then help your parent at home. Everybody likes a helpful person. So if you are helpful to your parents, you run errands for them, you help them in the kitchen, you help mommy in the kitchen, you help daddy polish his shoes, and so on. You help them with the petty works and all that. You see, you let your parents love you. And when they love you more, you become so loved that when you are with your parents, you feel so good because that harmony is there. Everything is orderly. And your relationship with your parent will be so beautiful that other people will want to even be like you. Other people want to have a child like you. Other people want to have a parent like yours. And so, these and all the other good things you know you do that makes your parents love you are very important in order to live in peace and harmony with your parents. Okay, so we have looked at the meaning of harmony. We have looked at how to promote harmony, or what it means to promote harmony. And we look at the need for harmonious relationship everywhere. Then finally we look at living in harmony with your parents. How to live in harmony with your parents, the things you need to do so that you live in harmony with your parents. I want you to answer the following questions. And then after that, you post it. The first question says, what does it mean to live in harmony? And the next one says, state 3 ways of ensuring harmonious relationship with others or with your parents. Say 3 ways of ensuring harmonious relationship with your parents. Say 3 ways of ensuring harmonious relationship with your parents. This brings us to the end of the lesson. And until we meet again next week, have a good time. Continue to keep safe and continue learning. Bye-bye.